I ran into one of my old customers from an earlier store that I used to run, and she remembered me, and she asked me about martial arts classes for her children, and she said they have to do something, which is a story that I've heard many, many times. And then she asked me a few questions about class, and I said, "Are you ready to hear my speech?" She said, "Sure, go ahead." And I told her this, and I mean what I'm saying as I'm speaking to her. I said, first of all, you have to be serious about putting your children in a class with me. And they have to be serious about wanting to learn. Because my time is important to me. And I say, I'm much older. It's really much more important to me. And I don't want to waste your time. And I most definitely don't want to waste my time. And I say, no negative reflection on you, but I'm not a babysitter. You see, ladies and gentlemen, sometimes there are women that are single parents, and that's her particular case. Not always, but it happens enough. They're single parents, and their children are too much for them to handle because they have not laid down the law, as it were. You find them doing a whole lot of shouting, yelling, and what appears or seems to me as being abusive treatment to their children because they don't really know how to communicate with their children properly. And it started from here all the way up until the point where they become preteens and teenagers, and then you don't have any control over them at all, and they're telling you virtually what to do and what they're not going to do. Don't bring those children to me. I'm not trying to be the father of your children. I'm not trying to make up for where you left off. That's your problem. And I told her that in so many words, and she said she understood. So again, I'm saying this. I won't take children that you want me to babysit and take off of your hands while you go and have a peace of mind. No. What I will do is I'll allow your children to come to 1 or 2 classes, and I will ascertain whether or not they are a good fit for martial arts, especially for me. And we'll go from there. And also understand, comprehend that if your children come to me, I'm your extended relative. Now, you've been adopted into my family. If we decide that they stay in class with me, it's not going to be one of those one-night wonders. We're here for a month or 2 and then we're leaving. No, I'm going to sit down and really scrutinize this child to make sure that it's going to work out reasonably so. So I've had people over the years, they start class for a couple months and they want to leave. I don't do contracts intentionally. Now some people say, well, you should do contracts. No, I know this. As I began to say, I know this from 50 years of being in the martial arts. That's a long time. That's half a century. Being in the martial arts from a child up into the present. And I know that people will fool you. They'll tell you that they want to be in class and they'll leave class and they don't care anything about a contract and being obligated to that thing at the end. It just depends. So to avoid the headache, I say this. I like the honor system. I'd prefer the honor system word of mouth. So I look at you and I say, I'll take a chance. It seems like you might fit. I'll let you come to the first month class and I'll be taking notes from there. But anyway, again, I'm not in the business of babysitting someone else's children. Martial arts to me is very sacred. I love what I'm doing, or else I would have not been doing it these many years. So that's where my mind is. So if you want to study martial arts with me, and I'm getting older, as I said, and I put a lot of time in this thing called martial science, as it were. If you want to study martial arts with me, But while I'm on that same note, I'm not cutting myself off. But if you want to study martial arts with me, and you're in Cincinnati local and you want to come and check it out, let me know. Hit me up. And if you want to be a student here on this particular platform, I have not done my due diligence because of my being inundated with so many things over the past several months. So I do apologize sincerely to all of those people that say they want to be students of mine here on this particular platform, YouTube, that is. I'm going to make myself available to you. I'm going to move some things out of the way so that I can have more time for you online. And I have not forgotten you. I've jotted down most of your names already and your desire to want to study with me. And I know we're in different states and things like this. So we're going to make it happen. And what I need from you also is to let me know what your present state of health is. I need to know if you are diabetic, if you have heart issues, if you have skeletal issues, if you are arthritic, osteoarthritis, gout, rheumatoid, or anything of that sort. If you're blind or you have some problems medically, I need to know these things too, so that I can know how better to care for you as a teacher, even though we're at a distance from one another. And I want to be one-on-one with you, even if I'm not presently, physically, in the flesh with you, one-on-one with you spiritually. And especially on this particular platform, I will make it work for you. I'll do my very best, my utmost to make it work. So I want Angie to know that I did not forget her, and I want all of my other students out there to know that I did not forget you. Forgive me, I should say that. I did not forget you. Give me until the end of this month, September, the end of this month, and things should be better as far as my schedule is concerned. Much love. Until then, so long.